What's cracking with you people? Ananta here and welcome back to Star Fox Adventures. In the last one, we got ourselves a Krazoa Spirit. And in this one, we're going to hopefully release it back into the wild. The wild known as Krazoa Palace. Now, if we go in here, we can see that we're going to need our Firefly cage. Hence why they had fireflies trapped inside of crates earlier. Now I'm going to do a quick bit of looking around because I do remember that there's a specific route you have to take through here in order to do a specific thing. Because you may have noticed earlier that, we may have noticed in the last one that there was a what's I'm looking for here? There was a timed barrel. Yeah, a timed barrel, and you have to escort it to a specific place here. And I don't exactly. There it is. Indeed, there it is. So now what you have to do is you have to backtrack from here and figure out what ways we can take. I believe you have to go in a complete... Yep, I was correct. There you go. Hit the X button to roll out of that and you're good to go. What you gotta do, because I believe the timer on this is actually really tight. So you gotta pick this up and start running immediately. I think that Firefly should be running out pretty soon. And go up this way. Run through this way. And remember, you can't jump down or take large heights, or else you will drop the bomb. And you don't want to drop the bomb, because dropping the bomb leads to very, very, very bad things. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and throw this. There you go. Now we have another barrel bomb. But first things first. Go right here. And go right here, and then fire. No, wait, my bad. Okay. Okay. I didn't really open it up, which tells me... Oh, no, wait, that's right. You have to do this. Okay. Now I'm going to grab this. And we'll have to be careful not to become the explosive Firefox, because whoo boy, that's what happens when Firefox crashes. Okay, I became an explosive fox, but still. Okay. I'm going to assume that that is bad. Okay. Now, I forget how you have to handle this, because I'm not gonna lie, I legitimately forgot this was a thing. Okay, so let's see here. Okay. I want to say... There's no more of that in there. I want to say you have to use the bomb again. Okay, I become Firefox again. Go ahead and crack this open just in case. Oh, a bomb for Dad! Well, you're gonna be bouncing here forever because we're never coming back to this location again. Grab this. That's the thing about bomb for Dads. I mean, they're cute and cuddly. You kind of want to take them all with you, and the inner collectionist in me wants to collect all of them. But when you don't need them, you just don't need them. Okay, now let's do this. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, I think I know what to do now. Okay. It's a fairly simple puzzle. It's a fairly simple puzzle. Okay, that's one. And now we're going to take this. Do that right there. And now I believe we can shoot this down. There you go. Okay. Don't know why Sharp Claw technology would be tied so closely to that, but whatever. I am not General Scales. I don't understand how to properly dictate an entire planet. See, now I'm going to go to here. I'm trying to get burnt again because... Okay, and then we do this right here. There's a couple of sharp claws here. guarding a shrine entrance. Aha! Catch this pole! Just got pulled, y'all. Gonna pull you for your opinion. How do you feel about this poll? You like catching the poll? I'm going to assume that you're voting yes. And there you go. Just bust this crate open and hopefully some more health. There you go. And now, in here. No, wait. Go here. You can't go in here. Maybe you gotta go up here. Okay. Okay. I understand now. I understand. I was being a dumb. So see here. Yeah, so this tells me that this thing. And now we're in the palace proper now. Oh, snap! Shot fly everywhere. Okay, catch these. Well, whatever. But yeah, it's like so we're in here now. So now we got to figure out. Unlike when Crystal had her visit here, we now have to find the individual. Ow! I did not mean to do that. I'll admit I did not mean to do that. But unlike Crystal's last visit here, we now have to find the individual Krasor release locations. And I'll admit I don't remember all of them are, but I want to say that in order to find them, you have they pretty much drop you. Whenever you warp here, you should be warped in an area that should be the general position of where you need to go. Okay. I've actually never been down here before. I wonder why they let you come down here. Just nothing down here. So I want to say that what we gotta do, you gotta write the air currents because it's right there in front of you. So your first inclination would be to write the air current straight up. I don't think they actually give you any straight up hints. You just have to figure it out. Now don't worry about that little noise. It's just a guy above us. So now we're going to float on up. And then float over here, I think. Am I right? No other wind. Well, there's one other wind draft, but I believe it's go over here. And boom. There you go. Catch this pony shot, mother lover. Boom. Okay, so we can't do that one. So that's not one we can do. Do I maybe have to fly up one more level? Ascend the heavens, as it were. No, no, no. I will not be jellied. Hi. You cannot jelly me. Okay, so we can't do that one either. I wonder if we can do this one over here. So go down here. Go down through here. Oh! It's a draft. Now I will admit I don't 100% remember how to do this particular one. Okay, so we can't do that one right now. Hello. I mean, I've done this a lot of times, guys. I mean, at some point you're gonna have to just realize that I can knock any of you out. Okay. So let's think here. So we can't go there. Seems even higher. Let's go up to the highest one we can until we can figure this out, guys. We're gonna figure this out eventually. Let's see. So there's another one down there, but I want to say this is one you also ride as well. So let's see here. These are both those are wind currents. And that goes down. Oh, now I remember. Now I remember what you're supposed to do. Okay. Okay, I'm a big dumb. I'm a very big dumb. So how this whole thing is supposed to act, if my memory is serving me correctly, and I can't believe I completely forgot, but how this whole thing is supposed to act is that you're supposed to explore the entire Krazoa Palace to see where all of the see where all the locations are that you're going to have to come back to, and we saw 4 different ones. And in so doing, we now know exactly how this thing functions. Nifty. But yeah, and in so doing, we now know how the palace functions and where we'll have to go in order to eventually, my explanation is not doing very well now, is it? To make a long story short, and to hopefully get this ramble over with, we're supposed to map out where we're supposed to go to release all the spirits, and then reach the top and see.
Wow, she's beautiful. Whoa, a Krazoa spirit. But how do I get mine in there? What am I doing?
Peppy here! What are you doing, Fox? Release the spirit and get out of there! Peppy, out!
Okay, I'm going.
But that saxophone though. Man, I like that. I like that scene just because of how freaking cheesy it is. But yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to.
Right there, Fox! Time for you to head down to the seaside! Check the signposts for directions!
Okay, big fella. Good to see you doing your job and helping out.
You cheeky little blighter! Now, I've been keeping this back for you. Ready for when you needed it.
Holding on more money, yeah, that seems about right. It holds 100 scarabs. Hey Fox, check out Peppy's dinosaur planet map to see where to head next.
Come back when you need me. Slippy, over and out. Peppy here. I'll display
Cape
the
Claw.
world map. Keep going.
So yeah, there's usually somebody here.
I fear for the safety of my young.
Well, she has a nest back here. Interesting. So yeah, my mistake in that last one, I was under the impression that we were going to release the spirit near where we're supposed to go, but I completely forgot that the way Rare had set up your second trip to the Krazoa Palace wasn't intended for you to actually release the Krazoa spirit when you got there. What it was more intended to do was A, set a little funny scene where, you know, Fox is falling for Crystal. I completely forgot about that, because the idea I believe how it's supposed to work is that you get the first two visits to Krazoa Palace. You're essentially railroaded to some degree. The first one, you're railroaded into releasing the first Krazoa spirit because it's right there when you exit. The second visit is designed to A, get you familiarized with the fact that a lot of the locations in there are, for all intents and purposes, blocked off. And they are blocked off straight up. So you're going to have to come back when you have appropriate, you know, exploration upgrades and the like, to unlock those areas in order to release other spirits. But ultimately, you get, and in so doing, you're ultimately led to the top, where you get your second freebie, as far as you're concerned. All you do is just maybe deal with some some travel issues, and that's pretty much it. Well, some roadblocks that you can't, some locked doors essentially. But you will eventually get there. You will eventually come back with the appropriate upgrades to unlock or remove the obstacles in your way and release the rest of the Krazoa spirits. And we're going to take care of him. But ultimately, that second visit culminates in probably the best use of saxophone I've ever seen in a video game. At least that I can think of. Outside of Be Cool, Be Wild, Be Groovy from Star Fox Adventures. From Sonic Adventure 1. And yeah, that's pretty much all that is. That is legitimately all it was. You go to the top, you see Crystal, and you go from there. Now, what is your thing?
It's 60 scarabs to enter Cape Claw.
60 scarabs to enter Cape Claw.
Go on, in you go.
So yeah, that 100 scarab upgrade was literally just an upgrade to make sure you're able to get into Cape Claw. Now, if you didn't have the Cape Claw, the map of Cape Claw, oh, those things. Just kind of come up there nowhere and whack you. If you didn't have the map of Cape Claw, you would get into this maze and you would probably run into a dead end. Pretty quickly. But to be honest, this maze is not difficult, you know. Like, look at the bottom left, you can see where you're going. The only hard part about the maze is that you will occasionally get whacked by these things that are just on the wall. Kind of like Reaper Vines from Metroid. But they're very easy to avoid, you know. And I think we're about there. There we go. Now you have to wonder, with all these ladders here and whatnot, how dinosaurs like Tricky and whatnot travel from place to place. Because this is very clearly set up for, you know, creatures like, oh, I guess he has magic warping technology, so maybe that's how he does it. But it's like this is like set up for people like, you know, like General Scales and Fox and Crystal, who have, you know, arms and legs and fingers and toes and thumbs. Okay, whew, man, that was close. Remember, whenever you're falling off high ledges, always hit the Y button. As long as you don't careen into the somersaulting animation, you know, like where he's like falling on his face like that, you can always bounce back from a fall with a roll. Otherwise, you're going to be taking damage. So now we're going to go ahead and get ourselves some shrooms here because I need to feed my dinosaur. Come here, you stupid little bugger. This is for the youth. This is for the health of my young. Your sentience must come to an end in order for him to live. As you know what, you can live. I have four shrooms. Let them know what happened here. Gonna come back in a later game and just a mushroom uprising. It's just like, no, it's like, you will not eat us again. Now, do you remember that getting around through here was kind of tricky? Because what you gotta do, you gotta watch the map and you gotta head a certain way, but I don't rightly recall which way you gotta head. Let's see, now I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna jump straight up. And I believe because as you see on the map, there's a route downwards. It was a route to the south of the map that you're supposed to take, but for the life of me, I don't remember exactly where it is. Because I used to know the trick to getting around through here, but now I don't remember. Unless I'm overthinking it again. That's a very distinct possibility. And I think this is it right here. And welcome to Cape Claw. You're a big one, aren't you? And there you go. Come back here. And on that rather ominous note, we're going to call it a part for now. This has been Star Fox Adventures. We've reached Cape Claw, and in the next one, we're going to see if we can't do a little bit more here to further our journeys. I've been Anansi. Catch you later.